Hey there, Lysandra Everett here, the Millionaire Mill Spouse, and I wanted to shoot this video to share with you five things you can learn from the movie Turbo. I went to go see that with my kids this weekend, and as I was watching this movie, I was really thinking about those of us that are in the internet marketing industry, that are in the entrepreneurial world, and I'm just looking at this and thinking, oh my gosh, this is us. So I got to share this with you. It's crazy the message you can get from a kid's movie, right? So, number one, in the movie, there's a snail. His name is Turbo. I forgot what his name was before it was Turbo. But Turbo is a snail that dreamed of going fast. And he would like time himself, going from point A to point B. And, the movie opens with, like 17 minutes and it's this record, right? But he was clear on his dreams that he wanted to go fast and he would not give up on that. Even though he was still a snail, he was still moving slow. He was still going as fast as he could. Two is that he never gave up. He had an older brother that was always trying to talk some sense into him, to tell him that his dream was crazy, to tell him that he needed to live this normal life like all of his other snail buddies were doing. But he wasn't trying to have that. He was focused on his dream, and he was glued on it. Then, and number three, what happened in the movie is he had changed from the inside out. So, and if you haven't watched this movie, I guess it's a good idea to not watch this video. So yeah, I guess I should have said that in the beginning, huh? Okay, but anyway. So for Turbo, the change happened inside out. So while he was actually almost in an accident, right? He was he was trying to race a lawnmower. Snail is crazy, right? He was trying to race this lawnmower. Anyway, his brother had to, jump in and save him. And so he was pretty bummed about that. And he was out going for a midnight crawl, I guess you can call it that. But anyway, he wound up getting swished around by the force of air and everything, and he wound up on this drag racing car, and he was thrust into the engine, and he wound up getting infused with nitrous oxide, right? And that's what made him go fast. So the change happened on the inside. He already had the belief that he could do it, but then the change happened on the inside of him, and then suddenly he was going fast. I mean, he was blazing trails, and it was wonderful. Okay, so the next thing, step 4, is he got with other snails like him. So as it goes in the movie, his brother was picked up by a crow, and he was trying to save his brother. But what happened is, he did save his brother, by the way, but what happened is they wound up connecting with this human. This human found them. They were snail racers, right? So anyway, he got connected with these other snails, and in the racing part, here these snails, they're moving slow, but after all the lights went out, these snails were all about going fast. They figured out how to go fast using other means, like little skateboards and hang gliders and all this other stuff. But it was really funny, But even though he didn't have support from his family, his brother was with him too. His brother, even though there were these other snails that had the same idea, his brother still was like, no way, I think you're absolutely nuts. But once he got around these other snails and he really built up his confidence, it was really wonderful to see not only the transformation that happened to him on the inside, but also what happened to him just overall. And the last thing is that he didn't quit. As the movie goes on, he gets into the Indy 500, and he had his idol that he just totally believed in, that he was racing against this guy, and the guy, I forgot his name too. I really did watch this movie, but I can't remember the guy's name. But anyway, nuts and bolts is, this guy was really trying to kill him because he didn't want to lose to a snail. And it got to the point where Turbo got banged up and lost his superpower. And so as the, movie gets closer to the end, his superpowers are gone, but and he wanted to give up. He really did. And then his big brother came in and was like, "Hey, I can come all this way to basically see you punk out right now. So, let's get it going." And so he did, and he got up and he was moving at his snail's pace, trying to make it across the finish line. So, it's just when I was watching this movie, I could not believe just all the messages that were there for those of us who are dreamers. And there was one line in there that I thought it was really cool, and the guy, I think he said, "No dream is too big, and no dreamer is too small." So it was impactful in that it just brought back some messages to me, and I think it's a great movie. It's a great movie to watch with your kids. It has a wonderful message, that'll teach your kids to go go for their dreams no matter what the world is saying to you. And it had a rocking soundtrack too. Oh my gosh, I hope they release the soundtrack for this movie, because if they do, Lissandra's buying it. So, okay, great. Hey, listen, if you're not connected with me on Facebook, click the link below. Connect with me on Facebook. I'd love to get to know you. So I will, okay, I think I'm done ranting and raving about this movie now. I'm definitely going to buy it when it comes out on DVD too. It was a great movie. All right, this is Lysandra Edward, the Millionaire Mill Style, signing off. I'll see you on the next video. Bye.